Is Stick permitted to view the birthing pools now? These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them. Most are hatched. Only one remains, monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
Take heed. I see a trap.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Nothing. Be wary. This place is trapped. Trapped. Be cautious.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an istic. What brings you to my hatchery?
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool, if it wasn't for the Varsh of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance. You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? That's what I feared. Still, I'm sure its nature will pervade, even if raised among lesser species. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg. Please come out.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Come on, little one. Come on now. It's time to come out.
glowing Githyanki egg. At least on the outside, you can see a vague outline of something within it. The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
No one stopped me yet.
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed. I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
Think the Kithrak will cheer up when we find it?
I think we all will, when this pestilent search is finally over.
Maybe things will be better when the Chukrai leaves.
So long as he leaves with what he
Don't
came
burn yourself.
for.
They should have let me interrogate those cultists. I'd have loosened their tongues properly.
I'm sure you would. Likely before they'd had the chance to say anything useful.
Surely the Kithrak could go look herself if it's so important.
Feel free to suggest it. I'm sure she'll appreciate your input.
Think the Kithrak will cheer up when we find it?
I think we all will, when this pestilent search is finally over.
Can't give
Maybe
up now.
things will be better when the Chukrai leaves.
So long as he leaves.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
An istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything. He speaks the truth, Kithrak.
A Sharlak? Among us? Whom would you accuse? Vague allegations and undue demands. A poor introduction for an unproven istik. The very same said to hold the weapon we seek. Shema Zalavlakith. Give it to me! No? Then I will take it from your corpse!
Need to learn the hard way.